Hey everybody, Omar here, your Edge of South Africa guy, coming at you with a new video. I did a video on a couple of open sea leather wallets. The video sucked because the camera angle wasn't that great. Hopefully this is a little bit better. I am outdoors. It's kind of a little bit cloudy here in Washington. I'm kind of hoping it's not going to rain, but I'm going to attempt to do this video. So for those of you guys saw my last video, there were a lot of hits on it. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to get that many because, you know, the angle sucked. But obviously, Open Sea Leather is a really popular brand of leather wallets. And this guy, he pretty much started the popularity for these wallets. Let me get some of this garbage out of the way. So, what I have in here, again, Open Sea Leather, and this is the closest you'll ever get to an unboxing. I'm never going to do one of those. I just don't have the patience for it. When I get something in the mail, I just want to rip it open and get to it. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look at these wallets. It's going to kind of be similar to the video that I did last time. As you guys can see, these are freaking gorgeous. I have yet to use either one of these. The red is really, really bright, and we've got like the, you know, red and the natural leather, and then here we have blue and natural. So let's go ahead and get into these. We're gonna start off with the what we call the Nimitz. Now, Open Sea Leather, the Nimitz is very similar to the Gun Deck wallet. Okay. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way because I don't want to confuse people. So, this is the Gun Deck and this is the Nimitz. If you guys are wondering what is the difference, the difference is the Gun Deck is just one piece of leather folded over. So you get a lot of, you know, a lot of room for your cards and cash and everything. And then, of course, there's the quick slot on the back here. So this is the Gun Deck 1.0, and this is the Nimitz. Now the difference between the two is that, again, the Gun Deck is just one piece of leather folded over, okay? And you've got stitching here on the side, and then stitching here on the back. Now, he makes the same exact wallet with no stitching here on the bottom of the wallet. That one is called the Gun Deck 2.0, where he gets rid of the stitching. And I talked about this in the video last time, where the stitching really is just there at this point in time for an extra aesthetic for you, you know, to kind of contrast the color. But, you know, if you don't really care all that much about the aesthetics, you're probably better off doing the Gun Deck 2.0 without the stitching down here at the bottom. So let's get over to the new wallet, the Nimitz. What is this wallet all about? Now, obviously on the Nimitz, there's also stitching down at the bottom, but the stitching down here is necessary. Why? Because it's not one piece of leather folded over, right? Like the Gun Deck, we're talking about two pieces of leather that are folded over to create this wallet. Okay, so you've got this red leather here, which is one leather, and then the natural, which is two, which allows you to have one. See if I can use a little better with camera angle. So it allows you to have one pocket, two pockets, three pockets, and then the back one would be for cash. So that's the Nimitz. Now, there is sort of advantages and disadvantages to this wallet as opposed to the Gun Deck, if you've never heard of the Nimitz before. The Nimitz is basically for guys like myself that are kind of anal. I like to have separation of cards in my wallet. We're gonna do the card test here so you guys can see how this works. I'm actually gonna do it right now. Let's go ahead and get to it. So let's start off with the cards on this one. And I'm gonna tell you right now, doing the cards in the Nimitz probably a lot more cumbersome for most of you guys. You guys may not be into this wallet. you know, it's just a cumbersome wallet, and unless you're like me and like to have separation of cards, to be honest with you, this wallet really isn't that necessary, and I think that's probably why Michael Bluth doesn't advertise it as much on his website. It's just people that are like anal like myself. So let's go ahead and get into it. I forgot to bring cash, so forgive me. But you know, you get to, here's some cards here. I got some dummy cards. So here we've got one pocket where you can put some, like 1, 2, let's see what I got here, like 1, 2, 3 cards. So one card here, and this is all going to go into the first pocket. Yeah. There's one there. There's one there. And then there's one right in here. So if you take a look, there's the there it is in the one section of the wallet. So it's already a little tight, you know what I mean? But keep in mind, leather does stretch, so you know over time it'll get looser and looser. But while it's brand new and you're breaking it in, it's it's going to be a little bit cumbersome until that point comes. And we're assuming that you're going to be using this wallet every day because nobody has as many wallets as I've got. So we've got some more cards. I could put like 3 in here. Right, in this second, there's a second pocket right now. See, so here's the first one. Can you guys see this? Here's the first one, right? Now here behind the red is the second one. So I'm going to put some cards in there also. And I've got like 2 cards here in this part of the wallet. So you guys can see it's kind of cumbersome, but I mean, you've got to be anal like me in order to enjoy a wallet like this. And then there's also some more cards over here, and I think I've got about 9 cards in this wallet already. This is now the third pocket. Can you see that? See the separation? There's the third wallet, right? And then, if you don't have any cash, you could obviously use the back wallet, the back section of the wallet for cash if you wanted to. And I could take another card. Let's say I'm going to use this as a representation of cash, I guess. Stick it in the back wallet, and then you would just take the wallet and close it up. So for a while, the wallet is going to be cumbersome, at least in this one, the Nimitz. But as you can see, the wallet is very, very functional. It works really, really well. And of course, on the back, you still have your quick access slot back there. You could put cash in there or maybe some more cards. So there it is, the Nimitz. So this one may not be the wallet for you if you're not as anal as myself, but I like to have like separation of cards, all the different. In other words, the way I do it is like, okay, well, my driver's license and like maybe my insurance cards go up front, all the important ones, and then in the back we'd have credit, maybe a first set of credit cards, maybe a coffee card or something, and then the third round of credit cards or whatever I might have back in there. So that's the Nimitz right there. Now, if you want to see how less cumbersome it is, putting it into the gun deck, and that's probably the most popular wallet. Let me go ahead and take these out. Yeah, see, I mean, the cards are kind of a little cumbersome in the beginning, but I already own a Nimitz, and that one has stretched out really nicely. And you can check that video out in the one that I did before this video. So let's go ahead and really quickly. So here's the gun deck, and I had this one in the last video also. See, the gun deck is pretty much more simple. You really only have just the one pocket. I mean, you could do it either way, but with not one pocket, but 2 pockets, one back here, right? You can see that there's one here, and then there's another one right here. So there's the first pocket, and then there's the second pocket right there. So, and the way the cards work in this one is a lot more simpler. I mean, you could basically cut the cards in half and then stick it in here for the first pocket. So there it is in the first pocket, right? And then the second pocket, you can have back here. And you can share this pocket with the cash. See, so now when you close it up, it's not even... Now keep in mind, I know this wallet has actually sort of really stretched out because I've used it quite a bit. And as you can tell, it's very well loved. Beautiful wallet, by the way. But the cards do fit quite better. And on both wallets, you know, like I said before in the video I did last time, you can create a second quick access slot by just folding it over and putting it inside of it. So check it out, you can have like another access slot right there. So that's it for the Nimitz and how the cards fit against the gun deck anyway. So that's it for the Nimitz. My favorite wallet, or my second favorite wallet in the lineup, is the Houbei. This one is just absolutely freaking gorgeous. It's got the really nice blue, sort of like that dark royal blue up against that natural color. I think that looks really fantastic. I wish I brought cash, I forgot to. But in any case, cash would go... Here we have the, Houbei. This one is called the Houbei 1.0, okay? I'm sorry, 2.0, as opposed to the Houbei, which I don't believe I have with me. Let's take a look here. No, I do not. Yeah, the Houbei 1.0. So this is the 2.0. The 1.0, same thing, would normally have stitching down here at the bottom, which would give you the extra aesthetic. But, you know, in this case, this is really for reinvention of the, I guess, reinvention or rethinking of the wallet by Michael Bluth. He just felt that, you know, it might be a little bit better if he didn't have to have the second stitching, giving it a much cleaner look. But again, if you had extra stitching here, you'd have more of an aesthetic as far as color and showing contrast of color between, you know, well, at least on the side anyway, between the, you know, the two leathers that were used to make up the wallet. So that's basically what the whole point of having the stitching down here. Other than that, you know, the Houbei 2.0 really isn't much different than the 1.0. Again, it's just a cleaner look. The way the cards fit, and again, I apologize for not having any cash. You could take this set, like a few set of cards, and then, you know, like I said, I got 9 cards here. We'll put some here. This would be the first pocket, right in here, right? Pocket 1, and then you just take it and then put cards in there, right? And put a few more. I mean, you can actually put up to about 10 cards in each of the 2 pockets. So here's the first one, and then the second one. And here I've got about 4 cards. And then you would put it or place it into this, I don't know if you guys can see this, but actually it might be better if I did this. It's getting a little windy here. Put the first set of cards, when you're doing it, put it in this pocket here, which is the second pocket, right? Yeah, there you go, the second pocket. And then the first one, put cards in this first pocket here, right? And now you can take the wallet and you can close it up a couple of ways. One way is like this. This is the traditional way that the wallet is usually closed. Right, but then if you wanted that extra quick slot in there, then you can do this. And believe it or not, as cumbersome as this looks, sticking it into that second pocket to create the second quick draw slot, and this is just something I discovered. You know, I actually posted it on Instagram, and you know, Michael Bluth thought it was kind of cool, because I don't know, I'm pretty sure he realized that too, but I mean, you know, you can do that. And of course, for the other quick draw slot, if you want to do that, you could put it here on the back, which is what it was made for. So you have one here and then one there, and then you've got about 7 cards inside the wallet. That's if you wanted to do this. If you didn't want to do this, creating a second quick draw slot, maybe that's not necessary for you, then you just close it the traditional way. So there you have it. So this video is really nothing new in the way of Open Sea Leather. Michael Bluth and Open Sea Leather has been around since 2015. So I mean, and you know, really this is just me doing a video on these wallets because these are the 2 latest new ones I got. It wasn't really necessary for me to do this, but I think I basically did it because the angle that I did the wallets at last time, which got something like, I don't know, was like 40 views or something, and it's only been like about a week. I mean, I was like surprised that people actually watched it, as bad as the angle was, because I had the wallets, like I wasn't able to stand the wallet up like this. I had to bring the wallet down like that and just have you guys like imagine that the wallet was standing up, because you can't even see the whole freaking wallet. So what I did was I actually just elevated my iPad mini so you guys can see everything that's, you know, ahead. So I am going to do another video here in just a minute, but I just wanted to once again reintroduce you guys to these 2 wallets that I just got in the mail yesterday, the Nimitz and the Houbei 2.0, and these wallets are just absolutely fantastic. I really don't see Michael Bluth going anywhere anytime soon. I've been with this guy since like 2015 when he started, and I think I told you guys the story last time regarding why I'm so loyal to him. He's one of the few rare individuals where he's got a philosophy of you do kind things for people, not because you expect something in return, but because it's the right thing to do. And I'm going to tell you that story again. So this is the Houbei 1.0 that I got from Michael Bluth. This was not the original one that I got. I don't even remember the original color of the one that I got. I think it was OD green and black. But anyway, what happened was with that wallet, I went to the gym. This gym is not particularly in a good place. You know, security was really bad. Somebody broke into my car. They stole my wallet. They stole everything, my keys, all of it. I mean, just gone. The window was smashed in. I felt real bad, and I was on Instagram, and I was talking with Michael Bluth, and he just said right out of the blue, you know what, guy, I'm going to send you one. And I said, okay, great. Well, how much is it going to cost? He goes, nothing. I'll just give it to you. And he gave me this. And I was like, I don't know too many human beings that would actually just do something like that. This is his business. You know, he didn't have to give me a wallet for free. But he gave me a wallet for free, not because, you know, he expected something in return, but it's because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And I'm going to get a little philosophical here because I am not religious, okay? I don't even believe in God or anything. Am I atheist? I don't know. I just don't believe. But, you know, stuff like this will give you religion, won't it? You know, when someone does something for you in return, not because they expect something, but because it's the right thing to do. I mean, how often does that happen in life? Very, very rarely. But, you know, so for now, I mean, my hope is kept alive because of Michael Bluth as far as, you know, what I think of the world and how things work. So Michael Bluth kind of just broke that shell for me, so really, really appreciate it. Really am going to keep this wallet forever as a reminder that things really aren't as bad as you think, and with an act like this, you should always have hope. How's that? You know, just something to think about. So I will be back in a few minutes with another video, and this one I think you guys are gonna really love this one because guess what? It's on a knife. It's on a knife. Freaking awesome. So I'll be back in a few minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, just a quick rundown of once again my brand new Houbei 2.0 and my Nimitz. So again, you guys may not be into this one, but this one I know you guys are going to love. So I'll be back in a few minutes with my next video on a surprise knife. You guys ain't going to be able to contain yourselves, I know. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. So here we go. I will be back.